Alrighty, I'm going back to Risk of Rain because apparently this is the game that people will click on, so. Alright, let's go ahead and do the Mul-T thing, eh? 7th day, clear the void fields on stage 7 or later. Now, one thing I didn't actually look at. Overview. It says backstab is an important part of the bandit's kit. All attacks from behind are critical strikes, but that's only if you look at skills. If you look here, nowhere to be seen. So, that would have been nice to know. But, as I said, we're going to be trying to get Mul-T's 7th day. Which means clearing the void fields, which are a secret stage that you can get to. I'll do that, hopefully. Let's see. I'll go with this. I don't wanna do Drizzle, so I won't. But in order to keep these videos kind of short, I'm gonna go with, where is it? Sacrifice. Basically, it removes the entire go out, get money, get chests aspect of the game and replaces it with just pick up things as they drop. Very useful. Very useful. Now, let us away. Oh yeah, you don't spawn in a container. So, objective number 1, find the exit thingy. It's going to be up there, so I'm going to use the secret route up there, which is not the route that you're supposed to use. So, drones, those little container thingies, those can still spawn with the sacrifice on, but actual chests and stuff do not. So, yeah, you can just sort of climb this wall. You're supposed to take the super long cavern thingy and then eventually make your way up here. Nah. So this character, he can switch weapons. I currently have equipped the scrap launcher and the nail gun. The nail gun is good once you're kind of in the late game and you have a lot of things that you want to proc. This is good early game when there's lots and lots of mobs to deal with. So who is our first boss going to be this time? Vagrant again? Seriously? I'm supposed to show off all the cool things, not Vagrant every dang time. So yeah, my right click summons a bunch of little bombs. They're cool. Loot. Explosions. Just AoE at the time. These dudes switch to the spam. Get hit by a nuke. These dudes are out for my blood. And don't fall off. That would be bad. That would be very, very bad. So these dudes use the power of spam. So that we're currently at a kind of good distance. And get hit in the face. Alright, well, apparently I do not have the skills to pay the bills in this case. Yeah, no, this, alright! Note to self, maybe get some items before fighting the boss. That would be a good idea. Here we go again. Alright, this stage, what have we got? Yeah, we got a turret, that won't really help. We got this dude, I'll just throw stuff at until he dies. And that looks like a medic drone. Since I got nothing else to spend the money on, I may as well pick it up. Once a couple of mobs spawn. Come on. Come on. I'm not gonna go and use that until the 7th stage. Because that's when I need to go to the void fields, and you access the void fields indirectly by using that. What on earth is this freaking particle showing that you're sprinting? Let's see if we get the easy boss or the difficult boss. By the way, I didn't actually pick up the frickin' thing I was gonna pick up, because I'm a scatterbrained imbecile. So let's go do that. Where was it? Pretty sure it was here. There. I do not like the visual on the side showing you're sprinting. It's just a bit nuts. Come on. You can't self-damage yourself with that. Well, who else would you self-damage, eh? Hey, let's start this thing. Beetle Queen, yay! I kinda suck against this boss, the same way I suck against basically every other boss. Currently they're doing a summon a bunch of beetles. Oh, that actually summons beetle guards now and not just regular old wimpy beetles. Oh, that's fun. Alright, somebody dropped an item or a lunar coin. I would like to find out what. Alright. Boss is down. But I cannot seem to frickin' get away from these dudes. Healing drone. Was just a lunar coin. So now whenever I use my equipment that I don't have. Oh, great. The guillotine. It's actually pretty great. When you kill one of those dudes, it's 20% easier. They have just 20% less health. I am not dying to frickin' beetles. No, I'm dying to those. This is why you generally don't want to do a Rune of Sacrifice, because you just die over and over and over again until you get some actual loot drops. But you know what? You can't get loot drops if your name is frickin' Bodyguard Herivian Vess. This doesn't happen. Now, I can do that, lose 50% of my health for minimal gains because I can't actually buy a whole bunch. But I'm gonna do it anyways because I clearly need to buy something in order to be able to beat the stupid bosses. There. Just keel over already, blackguard. Alright, another healing drone. Let's see. Will Vess be able to actually beat a boss this time? Probably not, but hell, I'm gonna try. So yeah, you can ram into the big dudes and it'll knock yourself out of the move, but, you know. Stun them. And do big damage. It also works on bosses. You can also just use it to ram through a bunch of smaller enemies. Like so. Won't actually kill him though. And then my guess is that the stupid boss portal thingy. Yeah. Could you not shoot me for half a goddamn second? Could you stop spawning? Freaking 5 seconds. Great. So, boss spawning thingy-majigger of boss spawningness isn't up there, over here, or literally freaking anywhere that I've looked. Great. So, it's been 3 minutes and I've effectively done absolutely nothing. Because the boss spawny thing is in there. I didn't even notice that was open. Great. So, now, as you can see in the top right where it says Stage 1 Level 1, as soon as it crosses that teeny weeny bar over there, they'll level up to Level 2 and become even more powerful. Which is annoying because I've yet to get a single item drop from any of them. Clearly means I'm ready to fight the boss. Ah, this dude, he's pretty easy. You literally just stand next to him and he can't actually laser you to death. Can, however, summon his stupid giant crystal, which will shoot you and deal some damage, but hopefully you can kill him before he, kills you. Because he doesn't really do a lot of damage. And he is dead. Now I just need to make sure to kill all of these dudes before they swarm and overwhelm me, especially since these dudes' attacks are practically undodgeable. And with enough of them, they will just straight up kill you. Oh, a gunner drone, woot. Those now actually scale with your level, and yay, another war horn, which I can't actually do anything with. Haha, super fun. Anyways, this can now critically hit around 10% of the time, I think it is. And will trigger the sticky bombs and the crit thing and the attack speed more often than my other weapon will, so I'm going to switch to this for the time being. So after you finish shooting, then it just shoots a big burst. Is this what I think it is? Ceremonial dagger. Okay, we basically just win. As you can see, I kill that dude, daggers show up, which kill that dude, which then summon daggers, which kill that dude, then summon daggers, which kill that dude, which then summon daggers, on and on, until literally everything on the stage is dead. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get carried by the ceremonial daggers until I go to the void fields on the 7th stage. Woot! Yay for getting carried by good items. Because I'm clearly not actually skilled enough to do this game right. Yeah, fleur to fleur. Right. Break one of those, summon some daggers, break some of those, get some more daggers. Leave some of them around just in case. But overall that should do. Alright. Break that thing open, kill one of these dudes that he summons daggers to kill the elite. Don't fall into the pit, that's an item scrapper. I don't want to currently get rid of any of my items. You can basically scrap any item you want and then turn it into scrap. And with that mighty scrap, you can then use one of these, the printers, and change it into something else. So if I were to use it, then I would scrap an item, get a scrap, and then I'd turn it into crit goggles. Better idea, just turn everything into crit goggles. Because if you always crit, then guess what? You always deal double damage. And trigger the other item I have, the predatory instincts, which give me the buff in the bottom left, which increases my attack speed. And chrono bobble. People have made jokes about this item since the dawn of freaking time. It very slightly slows down enemies. I think that's a missile drone. Oh no, it's a barrel. I cannot see today. Alright, and here's the thing. Now we want to start this thing before the enemies get more powerful, but we also kind of want to sit here and get more items from them. So, difficult choice, except not really. Alright, 2 more things that at the end of this I'm going to turn into scrap. Woot. Well, turn into goggles. Personal shield generator, that'll mess with protection, so no. Beetle Queen, and there's going to be 2 of them probably. So, now I attack super duper fast, and let's hope the other one isn't gonna spit on me and probably insta-kill me. No! Instead, there's just going to be all of these dudes. Who I basically just need to kill a single one, and then the rest will drop like flies. That's the plan anyways, but the plan never goes to plan. Alright, get shot at both directions, kill more dudes, but don't actually get the super duper powerful daggers for some reason. Or at least not the super dagger chain that I was expecting. Those dudes both do their slam attack. I'm trying to pick up this crowbar, yay, which only increases damage on the first hit, which is very useful. Kill all of the beetles that got summoned in, which all have a chance of dropping items, none of them did. And then kill this person off with my spam of DPS. And yeah, you get hit in the face, but yeah. Alright, and now we summon a beetle guard to help us out. That's a boss specific item. And another thing, a copy of the predatory instinct, which means the stacks in the bottom left can now go all the way up to 5 instead of just 3. So before it was a 15% increase at 3 crits, now it's a potential of, what is it, 25% at 5. Yay. Daggers will take care of the rest. They can also crit, as you may have noticed. And when they crit, they deal tons of damage, which is good, because we do not want the enemies alive. I'm gonna do that for some money. Which I can, money gets converted into experience at the end of the mission you're on. Alright. And here's the glasses maker. I'm just gonna convert all of these into glasses. Now, only the first stack of primary instinct actually gives you any crit, so once I get all of these, let's see, we'll have the 1% starting chance to crit, 5%, and okay, so we have a 66% chance to crit. So 2/3 of our hits are critical hits, which then increase our attack speed up to even higher, 25%, which means more crits. So we basically have a ton of damage. Note, we have no healing or defense of any kind. Yay! It's absolutely wonderful to have no healing. Normally you'd be able to open healing chests and specify you run out a little bit. No chests on this run. Because artifact sacrifice. That is a incinerator drone. They're kinda good, but they die pretty often. Crowbar printer, nature shrine, that'll heal you slowly over time. Armor piercing rounds printer, that's just increased damage to bosses and nobody else. That's enemies coming to try to eat my face, so that's not good. Jump down here. Still have no healing, so got to try and remember that. I have one healing drone, that's not a whole lot. And the teleporter is over here. Woot. I kill this good man before he can shoot me in the face. Jump down here and cart this dude and fail and throw a bomb down. Hopefully kill one of these dudes, summon some knives, kill this dude. And now the knife chain can begin. Good friend Tartus is a master of that. Alright, so let's start up the teleporter. Yay. And hopefully not die. Imp Overlord. Alright, this dude, he can be pretty easy, he can be pretty difficult. Highly dependent. So he shoots those out, and they stick in the ground and can inflict bleeding on you. That's really bad. What's really good, though, is that his attacks are extremely telegraphed, and he has a ground smash attack, which is rather easy to dodge. Oh yeah. Just don't get hit. Speed away from there, shoot him, and with our insane DPS, he is dead. Yay! Oh, and a Prion Accumulator. If I didn't have the other achievement for defeating Imp Lord with a Prion Accumulator, that would have been a great time to do it. So, this now takes care of basically all of our start of the game damage. The knives will carry us through the late game, and this will take care of now. So basically, anything spawns in, I can just do this, and blast. Daggers will hopefully take care of everything else. Hopefully. Anyways, 80% charged on the teleporter. Woot. Sacrifice on, you want to try and defeat as many enemies as possible to try and get as much loot as possible. You won't get much, but hey, might get something. That concludes my TED Talk. On to the next stage. We're now on stage 4 out of 7. That's good. Now it's after stage 7. Not on stage 7, but after stage 7. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. But I'm going to do it on stage 7 and hope that that works. Open that. It's a barrel. Oh yeah, we died here last time to the super mob of doom. There are some eggs. We can break those. Take fall damage. Forget that you don't have any healing. We do have a red whip though, which means as long as I'm not shooting anything, then I get a 20% speed boost. It's cool. This dude is not cool. He shoots a ton of fireballs at you, and can basically incinerate you in a single hit with his breath weapon. Basically a dragon. So this guy, dodge under his attack. Hope the jellyfish don't take out any of my drones, because that would be annoying. Watch out for the vultures. They can't really hit you, but if they did, then they would deal a ton of damage. And it would be very, very bad. So, that's done. Kill that dude. So, Knieves. Now the new problem isn't going to be there's no loot. The problem is going to be there's too much loot. Which is always a good thing. except when you need to choose where to go and when to backtrack, and should I go back for that piece of loot or not? Which is really the only question. Should I go back for that common item, or should I go back, or should I keep going? I know I'm not making a whole lot of sense, but forgive me, I'm playing a video game here. And it's not really an excuse, because plenty of other people play this game, and they don't have my speech impediment, but hey. However. That there's a missile drone, it does a lot more damage than the other drone. That's about it. Break this, oh, distant whirring, yay. And we break that, and we break. And now the super boss is here. Now remember when I said that this Q item would take care of all of our damage? Well, you're about to see why. Where is this blackguard? There he is. Boy! Boing! And there goes most of his health. Now with my tons of crit damage. Alright, he did the side-to-side attack. Alright, now I can kill these dudes that he summons. That's the straight down attack. And that'll summon some knives, so it's not really wasted DPS, which is always nice. Straight down attack. He'll either do a sweeping attack or a vertical attack. Or that, which is his super duper mega nuke the ground attack. You don't want to get hit by that. It's a super duper mega nuke the ground attack. Very annoying. Side attack. This, kill that guy, get out of the way. Barely dodged that. Really should not have gotten away with it, but I did. Alright, kill the jellyfish because it's a super duper mega mob. Of course it is. Dodge the side to side attack, shoot that guy, shoot this, kill his minions by throwing a stun bomb. Get out of the way of that. If you get hit by that, then it will send you into orbit, and that's a very, very bad place to be, considering I have no wings. Now I dodged the wrong way on that attack. Really want to go in a diagonal direction, that way, whether he's doing vertical or horizontal, miss. Okay, I could not see that. Attack, and he's nearly down. Nice. These dudes. Get my free red item. It's the Brilliant Bazooka, which is basically just 10% damage increase. And small AoE on attacks. Very nice, nothing fancy to it. My healing drone is not healing me, which is always nice. And here's the Soulless Control Unit, which is a little version of the Alloy Worship Unit. As you can see, he has a lot less health. That, and I'm doing a lot more damage. Blow up all of these dudes. That dude tried to explode me and got exploded instead. Kill the stupid bird that happened to land there, and watch all of my explosive knives just go around and freaking kill everything. Except for you, because you're too pretty or something. Now I have to look around and see, did my knives kill anything super far away that dropped any super good loot? Probably not, but maybe. That guy was a fire elite, and my healing drone is still not healing me. I honestly don't know where he went. I think he may be slacking. Hi, healing drone, there you are. You were dead. That actually explains a lot. Don't know what that is. It's probably a drone. Oh, emergency drone. Nice. Those heal literally everything nearby them. Except the enemies, of course. And more crit goggles. Glasses. So I now have a 76% chance to crit. Woo. Now I'm gonna take this. Take the emergency drone. Zoom over here, and yeet. Don't think there was anything else of import. Doesn't look like it. Alright. On to stage 5? Stage 5, alright. We need to get to stage 7, so we are not going to be fighting the final boss. We are going to be turning the thing. Turning the thing is what takes you away from the final boss. Yeah, you gotta point it at the planet. Alright, there's a scrapper. Don't really want to scrap anything. That's one of my fatal weaknesses, is instead of having a very specific run with a few of a very good item, I tend to just let everything accumulate. What the heck is that? that a scavenger? Or some other new thing from the update? It looks like some other new thing from the update. I'm gonna go poke it with a stick. Is that another chrono bauble? Definitely don't want that. Zoom away from those dudes. Kill one of them. Oh yeah. So the Prayon accumulator is only on my super spammy mode. Honestly, forgot I had this thing. Blast that over there. Is this just lore? I think this might just be lore. Dang it. Oh, this would be good. Ah, well. I'm gonna summon these mobs because why not? And then I think this will yeet me in the right direction. Kinda in the middle. Not quite the wrong direction, but definitely not the right direction. Hello, mi amigo. Don't hit me. Still no healing. I'm gonna keep pointing that out, that I have no healing whatsoever. Except for that one drone, which died one time. Do you not harass my frickin' workers? There's also that frickin' blazing bronze contraption, which very heavily worries me. Because it's a heckin' blazing bronze contraption. That thing hits me, I get set on fire, and I'm most likely dead. Experts will tell you that if you move in a something-something pattern of something-something, then you will be able to dodge its attacks 100% of the time. I have yet to discover this. Alright, War Banner. So, when I start the event, which is after I turn the thingy, shift destination. The thingy-majigger is pointed at not the final boss. Alright. Aligns with the planet. Woot. Ukulele! Okay, we win now. Die? This is the new boss from the event. The frickin' anniversary update, not the event. It's an update. You die. Okay, thank you. These dudes just seem to frickin' hurl suns at you. I don't like that. That's very, very bad. This dude, I think, is dealing tons and tons of damage to me. I don't know why or how to dodge it. I'm just gonna shoot this dude until he dies. I do not understand him at all. Okay, dodge the floating sun that he sends at you. And now I think he's just channeling the frickin' sun to frickin' murder me. And I don't know how to dodge it, so I'm just going to shoot him, and hopefully he dies before I do. Okay, that attack seems very, very annoying, and like a bad, bad, bad idea. Oh yeah, I did do challenge at the mountain, so there aren't really supposed to be two of them attacking you. Oh, new item, I think. Yes? Yes. Whatever this thing is. Receive flat healing when attacked. So now, all of the mini hits that I take will hopefully be healed. Yay. Leeching Seed, yay, that's gonna be probably more useful, maybe. I didn't read much about the, planula, but hey, it has lore, most likely. So that'll be nice later. Mushroom is dead. Whatever the heck that thing is alive, but really, really shouldn't be. Yeah, I missed. Oh, something dropped loot. Crowbar. Hey, time to leave. Stage 6. One more stage, and then complete that, and then go to the void fields and complete that, which is not going to be a cakewalk when you have 2 sources of healing. Okay, there's another emergency drone, so I'm going to work on that. Work on that. I mostly mean kill this thing, get money. Buy it. 995? My goodness. Not Bill Gates over here. I'm just dude with 8 billion knives. How do I afford these knives? That's a printer, right? And not an actual item? No, it is an actual item. Alright. Now the Murray's body looked like a printer for a hot sec. Something spawn! Kindly! This is what happens when you reach the later stages with freaking no time happening. It's only been 22 minutes on this run. Probably closer to 30 with the 2 failed runs that each took. Hold on. Little Disciple. Would I rather have that than flat healing? Yes. Oh, took that instead. You know what? That works. This suits those little frickin' spirit missiles when I walk. So now everything dies just by me walking. I don't even have to suit anymore, which is very useful when you have frickin' the whip that makes that when you're not suiting, things die. I believe I saw the red sparks of the teleporter up here. Yeah. May as well buy that once I have the money, which will happen after the teleporter event. Woot. And there is a fuel cell, which could be useful, but maybe not. This was the guy we fought at the start of the game, but now there's 2 of them and I didn't activate a Shrine of the Mountain. Well, there were 2 of them. Anyways, the one that you're seeing me get healed by is the frickin' leeching seed. The 4 and the 5 are from the harvester's site, and now I can stack this even higher, so I now have 9 stacks of suit super duper fast, and my attack speed has gone insane. As long as I keep critting, which is not really a problem with 76% crit chance. I have essentially won the video game, even though I have no health. All I need now is to be good and dodge enemies, which, as you saw in the beginning, is pretty difficult for me. Basically, rely on red whips and goat hooves as grunts, because much like in my Terraria gameplay, I just run away from things. That's how I stay alive. Just run away. Oh, and now I have the Berserkers Cauldron, so after killing 3 enemies in quick succession, which the knives help me do very, very easily, I get increased attack speed and movement speed, and I think that's it, but maybe a bit of damage as well. Not too certain. But as you can see, basically everything just kind of dies. So, stage 7. Can I check the logbook? No, okay. So, gonna go, stage 7, gonna go, unlock the frickin' 7th day. It'll be awesome. So, first I need to locate a newt altar, which is those blue things that you've been seeing me avoid, kind of like the plague. Now, I'm going to use this 2 times. I don't really care what it takes, but I'm gonna have 100% crit chance. Oh, a blue orb appears. I didn't even need to buy one. As you can see in the bottom left over there, it just says, oh yeah, you wanted to go to the newt area? Here, have one on the house. So that's going to make this much, much easier. As now, I'm just going to run away to the frickin' teleporter, which I don't think is over there. I didn't see the particles. Oh, over here. Here's the particles. Not even gonna fight those dudes, not gonna shoot them, not gonna do anything, just gonna walk on by. And as you can see, there's a blue orb there, which means going to Newtlandia. Thanks for the freebie, game. Stone Titans again? You really are not showcasing the frickin' boss diversity that this game should be known for. This game has a ton of bosses, but for some reason it's just like, you want Stone Titan? Here, have Stone Titan. And I'm not complaining. The game's making it super easy for me to get to the 7th stage and try the Void Field. That is super nice of you, game. Thank you a lot. You've given me nothing but Stone Titans and Beetle Queens and super duper mega Sun God dude. Appreciate that. Next, did he drop the Neural? No, he dropped the Chrono Bubble. Now I just need to not be lazy and actually continue dodging enemies. And I think the War Banner now counts in the Void Fields, which it didn't used to. Anyways, that pink little circle that you might be able to see is the enemy closeness circle, and it'll deal bonus damage to enemies if they are in said circle. I do not go through the regular teleporter, go through the portal. Reminding myself. This would actually be pretty good to upload, and if I had, you know, good editing skills, I would have been able to edit out the first two. But let's just call it what not to do, eh? I know, I was a tad toxic. Because, well, I don't like losing, but it happens. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. Except get better at the video game, which... Alright, let's see. We can exchange 3 common items for that. We can exchange 5 items for a Rejuve, which doubles our healing. Considering our healing is in the numbers of frickin' 5 and 1, doubling it ain't gonna do that much. There's the band, which could take some of our glasses and reduce our crit chance, which I do not want. There's tonic, which we could take because the run could end just after the frickin' void fields. We could just say, that's it, it's done, but I like the Praeon accumulator. There's Transcendence, which replaces all of our health with seals. We kind of want this because we don't have a lot of healing, but we also kind of don't want this because we're going into the void fields where taking a tick of damage is very common. And then there's this, which halves your health and doubles your damage. Most people would take this item because they can just run around and dodge and deal tons of damage. I cannot run around and dodge because I suck at video game. And then this replaces your attack with a homing attack that is actually pretty good, but you need to reload, which does not jive very well with the 4 primordial thing we have. So let's leave. Oh wait, I appear to have not left, but instead leaped down this hole. This is where the void field is. Now it says stage 8 up in the top right. So hopefully this is counted as after the 7th stage. And let's go. In the void fields, you take constant damage unless you're inside the area of one of the cells. You need to open all of the cells, and as you open them, more dangerous enemies show up, and they gain items, like the ones we have. But they're not going to get war horns and chrono baubles and useless junk. They're going to get the best items, because this is Trivia Invest Gaming. Also, the healing drone, who I've been relying on for most of my healing, is gone. So it's literally just me shooting stuff in order to heal. Yay! Now we could be boring and just wait for the Q ability to recharge before starting any of the events, but that would be boring. And the timer in the top right has stopped counting, so I can't even tell if, you know, I can't tell how long the video is going to be because the timer stopped. And that's my #1 way of telling without alt-tabbing. Now, you may have heard that guy drop an item. He did! We're gonna pick it up after this event is over, because if we get out of this circle, then the event continues, and more enemies will show up, which would be bad. So, and you're gonna die immediately, yay. Armor-piercing rounds. Let's go down here. What did he drop? It appears nothing. Mystery for another time. So because I have the other thingy, I literally out-heal while I'm outside the void zone. So that's a good idea. If I'm ever in danger, just leave the zone of safety and take constant 5 damage and get healed for 15. Kinda shows how bad the item is, though, that it only heals you for 15 after you get hit every time. So if anything does more than 15 damage, you're not out healing it. Alright, so now they take 5 less damage from every instance of damage, which means my nail gun of super duper fast shots that don't deal a lot of damage is going to be pretty bad here. And I'm going to have to rely on this, which has higher base damage. How did that dude shoot me on the left? He was already dead. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So yeah, my ability to just shoot them and heal just went down by a lot. Ho boy. This is not going to be good. I told you they'd get the best items. I told you. I'm gonna take 5 less damage from each of the daggers, and since every enemy drops 5, that's not good. I'm gonna take 5 less damage from each of those rather than each of these. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And tons of armor piercing rounds which do literally nothing in this area. Oh boy, game, you're spoiling me. And now there are imps, the teleporty bleed boys. I hate the teleporty bleed boys. They teleport, and they bleed you. Okay, there's an item down there, I know that. Problem. Oh, come on. Great, they're jumping. And teleporting. Alright, and the damage numbers turn pink when they are inside the area of increased damage thanks to the, oh, yes. Well, the damage from that is going to be reduced, and it only increases the number of targets. So, not the best, but probably the best. You are dead! Stop shooting me! Alright, Shark-Tooth Necklace. Enemies now drop little orbs that I can pick up to heal me when they die. Yay! I'm gonna stand out here and heal for a bit. That'll be enough. Alright. And now they heal rapidly when I don't shoot them for a bit. So basically just constantly shoot them or else. That's Fireboy bad. You leave trail of fire, which is El No Bueno. Gore's Tome. Enemies drop a bit of money when they die, sometimes. That's that dude's attacks. There. Down to the ground. It's the stupid teleporty boys who are around here. Medkit. Okay, so after you get hit, then if you don't get hit for a while, you will receive a heal based on the amount of either your max HP or the damage of the hit, depending on which is higher. So, high damage attacks, like crits, will now generate a frost ore. You can see in the bottom left that I have a little band down there of ice and fire. Fire and ice, depending. Oh, this is where that one item dropped. I did not know he was that far away. Anyways, so now, when I do a super high damaging attack, like, oh, I don't know, crit daggers, a little frost explosion will happen. Mini mushrooms, great. These dudes hide way out there and they throw area of effect things down, like that one there, that if you step in them, you will take tons of damage, and if the enemy happens to be in leech, well, you're getting either frozen, an electric bomb, or fire added to you. Just to say, very bad. Bison steak, they changed that from fresh meat. It just gives you a 25% max health bonus, which is not terrible. Better than nothing, which is what I could have got. Usually in this game you can say, well, but that was the worst drop from that chest possible. There are no chests in this, so make peace with what you get. Could always be worse. Alright, and another leeching sheet, which would be really good if all the enemies didn't take 5 less damage from everything. Reynolds Band, personal shield generator, which I'll probably scrap. And more armor-piercing rounds, boot. Now, Sacrifice is generally considered quite overpowered with the Void Fields, because you're not supposed to get this many items, you're supposed to get one at the end of each of the fights. Not a whole bunch. So you actually scale faster in here than the enemies do, most of the time. 3 chrono baubles, so if these dudes ever hit me, then I get slowed down and stuck inside their area of effect, and that would be very bad. Luckily I have a single teddy bear which can protect me from harm. That's what the teddy bear does. Let's hope they don't get them. Oh wait, they can't anymore because it's a common item. Could you stop dodging? Oh dear. Falling off cliffs is not recommended if you want to live. Alright. Old War Stealth Kit, which they changed to be a at low health item rather than a random chance item. I misspoke because I didn't know that in the last episode. I'm saying it like this is serious. It's me playing an old game that got a recent update in order to try and get someone to actually visit this channel, which, judging by how the last video did, kinda worked. Thank you for being part of my experiment to see what videos work and what videos do not. Okay, the mushrooms they added to this are heckin' creepy as all hell. Stone golems, great, laser boys. I do not like laser boys, especially when I'm slowed down a whole bunch. Not exactly my cup of tea. Especially when the entire floor is lava. And there's like 20 of them because they're super cheap for the frickin' administrator to spawn in. Now I could just sit around out here and never complete the event and get super duper stacked, but the goal of this video is to showcase frickin' the 7th day thingy, which you get for beating the void fields, which I plan on doing. Alright, frickin' fire tornado that dude in the face, because apparently I got both bands. Yep, I recently picked up a Reynolds band. They both trigger at the same time. One is a fire tornado, one is ice blast. So now I have a fire tornado and ice blast. Yay! That. There's another teddy bear. Yay. Actually, big yay. Chance to negate damage. They changed the look of the rusty key, which I don't really like. But they changed its functionality, so they are now consumed upon picking up the lockbox. So, not horrible. That money sound effect means I picked up something dropped from the Gore Tome, one of the treasures as it calls them. Alright, this is the second to last wave. They're going to get another green item. 3, 2, 1. Harvester's Scythe, so they now have a 5% chance to crit me, and they will heal when they do so. The healing isn't exactly what I'm worried about, it's the 5% chance to crit me. Ow. Could you not? I'm trying to frickin' run and not die over here. You're dead! Okay, you weren't actually dead this time. You are now. Ow. Okay. You wanna shoot me in the face, big guy? That's annoying. I highly recommend not being annoying for your own gosh dang safety. like getting back into this. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to do the void fields on any of my other runs because it makes them take a very, very long time, as you may have noticed. I need to get out of the thing in order to super quickly heal. ATG launcher. Okay, so now every hit has a chance to fire a missile, which does 300% damage, which is super cool. Okay, so I have just won the game. That Q item, it's basically, it triggers all of your on-death effects, which includes the Shark Tooth Necklace, which gives me heals, and the Ceremonial Dagger, which gives me tons of damage. And I can also use it pretty often, so that'll trigger the War Horn. Showcase the power of the frickin' Death Doll. There. As you can see, tons of healing orbs. And basically everything in that general vicinity died, and the knives are still going out to this day. Die. And it's already coming back in 15 seconds, so I'll be able to use it again before the event is over. Which is pretty dang nifty. We went from super intense battles where there's tons of mobs and the entire area is swarmed with frickin' mushroom goo, to everything dying before it can even reach me, thanks to the power of this one item. Oh yeah, and it also has infinite range, those daggers do. Well, they're supposed to. So, infinite health, infinite daggers, infinite death. 7th day. Alright. We got an Aegis, so that'll give me barrier whenever I heal, for example from the Shark Tooth necklaces. Alright, I think we could maybe beat Mithrix and view the new final boss area, since apparently they changed how the final boss stage thingy works, which will be interesting to look at. Currently looking around right now to see if anything dropped on the higher ledges where they can spawn. Soldier syringe, never want to leave those behind. Well, you don't want to leave anything behind, except personal shield generators. I'm not seeing anything else that isn't an active item. There are some active items down there, but I prefer my current ones. Alright, into the null portal we go. And we're gonna get tons of XP thanks to all the money. Almost enough for a level. Alright. Woot. Now I'm probably gonna lose the last area because I frickin' suck at fighting Mithrix. Oh, tri-tip dagger, that's nice. I am not giving that thing my equipment under any circumstances. It's too dang valuable at the moment. And now we have no other goal than to just get to the end of the game. Not really, another... Oh, a Celestial Orb. We do not want to go through the Celestial Portal, as that would end the run. And I'm kind of having, you know, a good feeling about this run. We might be able to beat the super duper mega final boss. Anyways, I'm going to throw out the Doll of Doom. And that's just going to frickin' kill everything. Across the entire stage. Just tougher times. If you're still alive, don't be. That. If we got a kills reduced cooldown, which we could get on the 5th stage, thanks to the super box that's there, or the Alloy Worship unit, the super giant sphere thing, the secret egg breaking boss. That could get us another red tier item. You don't instantly die if you fall off, but it is, you know, painful and to be avoided. So, what other things can I explain about the game? Well, the final stage got changed, so I don't know anything about that. The Celestial Portal is an alternate win to the game, where you go and you just destroy your character and you get some lunar money. So I could end the video here. It would actually be a pretty good stopping point. But what if we just, you know, kept going? So that's what I'm gonna do. More of this? Okay, note to self. We are crit build. Alright, enter teleporter. So now we gotta go to the next stage, which is the fourth one? Yeah, the fourth one. And then the sky fields again. Oh nice, we got the semi-new one. This came out when they made the game available on Google Stadia. And I actually don't know where the hidden chest is. There's a bunch of different places that it could be. And it'll be signaled by pink mushrooms, I believe. Anyways. Okay, nice, bouncy thing. Oh, yay, found the teleporter. So we could go through the teleporter and just call that at that. There's a malachite elite. Those are the worst kind of elites, as they prevent you from healing at all. And as you may have heard me complain about a lot during this run, I really, really like healing. I think it's a really, really good and important thing to do on a daily basis to prevent the terrible affliction that is death. Here's the pink mushrooms, so here's the legendary chest. Yes. So I need $10,000. Well, considering all the clay dune striders and the stone titan that I hear around here, that should not be too difficult. He did, you did. Where my $10,000? Oh yeah, I can also summon dudes from here. Summon some super duper buff dudes to come and try to murder me. Yeah, these are the electro elites with, no, these are ice elites. And it would be really terrible. Alright, well, good end to the run. Told you I hated those dudes. Alright, loadout. What the heck is this? Power mode. Enter a heavy stance, equipping both your primary attacks, gain 200 armor, lose 60% movement speed. I'm sorry, equip both of these at once? So what you're saying is I can just equip 2 of these, double my damage output, gain tons of armor so I don't die. I'm gonna test this for a sec. Give my opinion on it at a cursory glance. First question, is it a permanent change or does it have a cooldown, or what's the deal? Oh, I see. If you could get enough movement speed to counteract this, that would be OP. So you can't actually switch to your other tool, and if I go to the frickin' quit the menu, the reshuffle cycle thingy, Mul-T. So this retool, passively hold 2 equipment at once. You don't get to hold 2 equipment at once. So lose an entire equipment, which can be very, very powerful, and an entire build all on its own. To move super slow, but gain armor. The armor, super duper good in the early game. Actually, let me go over to skills and hover over it. Won't tell me what armor is. Appreciate it. But, oh, it's only as much as transport mode gives? I'd need to know what that is. I need to know the exact specifics of armor. Like, is it logbook? Is it this sort of armor, where you take reduced damage by 5 from everything? Or is it a different kind of armor? Because if it's a reduce all damage taken by 200 per hit, that could be pretty decent in some scenarios. But, yeah. thanks for the confusing lore. Alright, well, I'm gonna call the video there. Maybe next time we can unlock some other challenge thingy. Oh, these all got lore. I'll have to look at that later. In the meantime, see you guys next time I decide to do one of these. Peace.